What's up, guys? It's Tim with the Gutter Growth Podcast. Today I got Dave Carroll with Dope Marketing, and we are live today. So we will be giving out one free Gutter Summit ticket. To get that, let's comment the word dope.
Ooh, I like it.
So, cool, man.
I like it.
How you doing, Dave?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. It is like most times of this year. It is crazy that is already more than halfway through the year. That kind of went by quick. But I like this time of year, man. Like, not quite to the end of summer. You know, stuff's still a little busy. Fall rush is coming with the planning. I know for your guys' audience, anyone that does gutter clean, I've been cleaning gutters for 16 years. And,
you still do that, don't you? You have a gutter cleaning company still, don't you?
And so we actually, my company Lion Share, we ended up getting our GC license. This is our second year. That company was always capped. Like, we did like 800 to $1 million a year pretty consistently for, it took us 7 years to do that, but we're 16 years old now. So past 10 years, that's been pretty normal.
Yeah.
Man, we had a GC license and we've been doing a lot. I have fences, roofs,
Really?
siding. We're going to do like 8 million this year. Like,
no shit.
Yeah, man. It's when you look at, everyone wants to talk about like AI and data centers and water cooling and SpaceX. And it's just like, I had a buddy of mine call me the other day, a guy I went to high school with. And he was like, Dave, I'm 40. He's been in the cannabis business forever. And he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Now, what should I do? And I'm like, go to school for HVAC. Go buy a gutter installation machine, man. Like, go labor the trade stuff. And so it's been really cool to see that the business we've had here for 16 years, opportunities are endless if you work hard, man.
Yeah, home service, I think, is where it's at. I think, maybe this AI is just going to disrupt a lot of white collar and it's just going to push everyone to the blue collar anyways, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts?
There's, I couldn't spell AI 2 years ago. Like, I'm not the Mr. AI guru by any means, but the more we get into it with our business, our life, that type of stuff, I think that it's going to allow the right people to do more in businesses instead of, like, let's say your business starts growing and instead of have to have like a marketing person, have an office admin and an estimator and whatever. It's more like you could consolidate the time if you got your processes down. I think one piece of advice I always try to tell any business owner I talk to right now is like, clean data is king. Just use a CRM, get your information in there, separate the residential and the commercial jobs, understand your material costs, just document the shit out of that stuff. Because the more organized your data is in your business, the more, if you ever get into it, if you want to start exploring, like the closer you get to wanting to use AI for anything in your business, the cleaner your data is, the easier that's going to be whenever you come to that.
Yeah. So David, I'm curious, how are you using it with using it for campaigns now for like, email, or not email, but,
let's make it all relative, right? So like, our stuff is like direct mail, right? But like, man, we spend a lot of money every month on Facebook. There are months we spend 150, 200 grand a month just advertising dope marketing on Facebook.
Right.
And relative, right? Take away the zeros. There were months in Lion Share I was spending $200 a month running Facebook.
Yeah. Well, it scales. Yeah.
You can connect, it used to take a media buyer, strategist, whatever. And I'm not telling anyone watching this to go connect their Claude to Facebook and let it go nuts tomorrow. But man, we've had like big agencies running our stuff. We've had people internal, and now you can connect your meta ads to Claude. And I'm not saying have it, turn it on and run it, but just be like, what is working in my account under best practices? Look at this like you're an expert. Give me a report and an analysis. So even if you're just looking at hiring an agency, you're like, are you going to do this?
Yeah.
This is what I want. Like, just it allows you to get ahead of it. For me, in business, customer support is a big thing. I don't know if anyone looked on Delta recently or had a customer support issue with DoorDash. Like, there's not a human on the other end of that conversation.
I know.
So when you look at business owners, we're all consumers when it comes down to it. And I think if you look at like consumers getting more comfortable with the back and forth communication during the estimate process, a little, automated follow-ups, in your truck, running around, trying to text people. I always cringe, man. I know people got to use text and Facebook Messenger to communicate with customers or generate leads there. But every time I see in these groups, man, I cringe when it's like, what do I do with this customer? And it's like this informal conversation on a text message, Facebook message.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
AI can do that better. Like you just
way better.
And I think that's where we've really looked at it with my home service business with Dope. It's like the cleaner that you just can have your processes.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, man, I'm working all day, dude, trying to figure this out. I have a process. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, think about a process like this. If you're going to hire someone tomorrow, whether they're an installer, estimator, salesperson, office person, whatever, I would ask myself as a business owner, like, what documentation do I have together right now to just hire someone? Like if I had to have someone do a job in my business, what do I have? And I'm not going to get all the acronyms like KPIs, SOPs, just like ask yourself, if you were hiring Tim tomorrow, what would you show him or what would he go through so that in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, like he could do the job you hired him for? All you got to do is start there. Those are your processes. And if you can look at, when I say org chart, I'm not saying everyone's got a $10 million company. It's just like,
well, even if it's a $2 million
salesperson, you have a subcontractor, that's your org chart, just who works in your business or for you. And then if you were just like, if I had to hire that again tomorrow, what documentation do I have in place for training, for shit they got to know, for what they got to log into, for what equipment we use? Like, what would you show them? If you just have that together, that for me was kind of the aha or the light bulb moment when I started doing things in Dope around some of our strategy processes, some of our customer service processes. There are days we generate 50 leads. There are days we generate 100 leads. There are days we generate 300 leads.
Right.
What do you do with them? Like, what happens when they come in? Like, they go into HubSpot and they got this workflow, and it's like, you just have to look at what are people doing? How are they trained to do it right now? And just be open to it. I'm not saying go be an AI wizard tomorrow, but like, if you understand that part, it will allow you to do some of the things we've done, which is just like, look at where we used to have to hire a bunch of people, and instead of hiring 4 people in a seat, being able to hire 1 person, pay them more, and have them do the work of 4 people.
Right. And they could just manage your AI bot or whatnot.
We want to make it sound that simple. There's work to it, right? I'm still not Mr. Like, how do I build an agent? I don't fucking
Yeah.
It's documentation is key. Clean data is key. This shit's coming, and not coming like it's going to take over the world. Just like when I'm 40, I got 5 kids, getting old.
Yeah.
And these people,
you're gonna be beat by one.
Look, man, we're all right every day. Can't stop getting older. But when you look at some of these younger entrepreneurs getting into these different industries, whether it's gutter installation, window cleaning, Christmas lights, power washing, like whatever it is, tell you what, if you're getting to be a dinosaur like me or working on it, these kids are fucking coming and they understand this shit like better than you do. And so it's just keeping up on the articles instead of doom scrolling on Facebook, arguing with people about the guy in your area that's doing $3 a linear foot installs or whatever. Like, pop open the guy that's on Claude talking about how AI works and watch them.
I love it, man. Like every morning in my Slack channel, I got, I know how many Gutter Summit tickets are sold. I know how many vendors, like, all this stuff. I just get reports. It's, it speeds things up, but it seems like I still need people no matter what. Like, I can't say that it's like cut out a ton of people for me.
We're going to need to forever, man. Our kids are going to need to. Humans want to talk to humans. Not every person wants to go through an AI chat or an email back and forth, but consumers are being trained that that's more normal. When I talk about Delta and DoorDash and the interactions you have, if you're trying to do some shit, there's a percentage of customers that do want to have a human-free, expedited experience. And you might run your business for the next 50 years in a market that you're like, nope, not me. And like, that's fine. You're not missing anything.
Yeah.
The closer you are, I think, to like major cities, higher volume jobs, a really growing business, I think you're only putting yourself as a disadvantage if you're not just at least like looking at some of this stuff or starting to learn about it at least like a little bit.
Well, I tell people it's like, I had 2 grandparents and They're both gone now, but one of them didn't want to embrace cell phones. The other one did. My grandfather embraces cell phones. He was able to text my children and have more of a relationship with them because of it. And then, my grandmother, who didn't want to learn how to do cell phones, like she had to pay like 5 times the amount for a taxi instead of taking an Uber, when she got old enough to where she couldn't drive. And it's just like, if you don't start adapting, you start suffering for it somehow or another.
With anything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Laptop plugged in.
So, yeah, if you guys are just jumping on, we are giving out a free Gutter Summit ticket. You could go ahead and comment either the word grow or even better, the word dope. We got Dave Carroll here with Dope Marketing. He is going to be at the Gutter Summit this year. So
New Orleans, baby.
Yeah, that'll be fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while, man. I think the last time I was in New Orleans, they had one of those, if anyone's familiar with Win the Storm, they had one of them there. It had to be 4 or 5 years ago.
Those are pretty big events, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they get. I want to say Win the Storm in Dallas was like 5,000 people, and that's again, man. Even for your guys' audience, it's never one or the other, right? Like go to Gutter Summit and don't go to Win the Storm or one or the other. But I think they're in Dallas again this year, and there's great networking there for anyone.
Yeah,
a ton, right? The gutter installers, anyone in that space, finding subcontractors, making relationships. That show is huge, and a lot of great connections there. For sure.
There's value in going into there's almost always value in going to any convention.
It's,
somewhere.
Yeah. And like, it's like reading a book, right? You're going to see a speaker. It might not be the one that you were excited about, and you wander into the thing and it was the best presentation you ever heard. I think it's but as everyone knows, getting out of town, getting away from your business, being comfortable with that, doing some networking, being a business owner is lonely. I think we all know that. The shit is harder than having a job, but it's also like, those relationships and those connections you make with people that are going through the same stuff as you. Some of my best friends in the world are people I've met over the past 5-6 years in trade shows. Not the people I grew up with. Like,
no, it's true. It's true.
Absolutely.
Because it's, they're there for the same mission for the most part.
Absolutely.
Are you going to the Huge?
Don't think we'll be at the Huge this year. We did it last year. But the team was out there last year. Good buddy of mine, Steve Hunsucker, is doing the Huge. Where was that last year? It was at one of the Gaylords.
Probably. I know they were having it in Nashville for a long time. I know it's in Orlando this year.
Maybe that was it. Maybe it was Nashville. No, unfortunately, we will not be in attendance at the Huge this year, but we will be. We will be at Gutter Summit.
Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I send a lot of people your way. I think that's a lot of these guys getting going, they're only getting like 3 or 4 leads a week. They're not getting much. And like signs are like the fastest thing that you could do to just get the phone ringing.
We got another really cool thing that's dropping in August. We kind of put EDDM on steroids.
Did you?
We put a bunch of targeting on top of it. Yeah, long story short, we took the whole national database, every single house in the United States.
Okay.
We added their carrier route to their address, like it's been existing, but then we used all the other. So now you can filter by like top routes by home value or the least amount of renters or the highest square footage. So like when you're doing EDDM, we realized 80% of business owners in the United States that send mail do EDDM on their own. They order them from Vistaprint and they pick their routes and they do it, but it's hard. You're like, what zip code? I don't know, the one by my house or an expensive one. What carrier routes? You're like, there's 20 of them. I'm going to sort by income. People don't realize income
80%.
Well, it's 80% do when they do EDDM, they do it on their own. But the thing is, like, little pro tip here. Any advertising you're using, stop targeting by income. Like it's all made up. Your taxes aren't public information.
Is it?
Like zip code. Yeah, it's all fake. Income. Like when you target a home or a neighborhood or an area, home value, year the house was built, and square footage. Like that's what I care about.
Yeah.
So, like, people live in the same neighborhood and like, I'm going to target people by age and income. Like you don't know how old anyone is. Your birthday is not out there.
But if they have the house that's valued, right, they obviously have the money for it, right?
Think about it like this. It's one thing to be like, I know my avatar customer, they're 47 and they drive a Suburban and they make 150 grand and they have 2 kids. Like none of that shit matters.
Yeah.
the house was built around the same year of probably the same materials by 3 to 5 of the same builders, and the same shit goes wrong. So advertise to the neighbors of your current jobs because they're more likely to have the problem. Like it's
yeah. We just got a heat map now inside our gutter growth app, so we can see where everybody's, their hot spots are.
Yeah. And that's all you want to focus on. Look, there's in Minneapolis, where our business is at, there's 3.5 million people in the county metro area. About 1 million of them own a home. The other ones rent. Doesn't mean my perfect customer is 1 million people because they're between 40 and 60 and own a house.
Yeah.
500 grand and whatever. Those heat zones, like in your app, that's all that matters. Like, where are you doing something right now? There's more of it there than there is on the other side of town. And if you're a brand new business, it's like, who can afford it or who needs it? Or how can I get in with some subs just to see where this shit is going on? I mean, gutter installation's a little bit easy. Where are the new builds at? They don't always use gutters.
Yeah.
And so it's like the pockets.
Are you using AI to help figure that out, the heat map type deal?
What we've done, it's more about like, so there's two business owners, right?
Yeah.
There's the newer business owner. It's like, I'm only getting a couple leads. I'll take anything. I'll drive across town. It's a little bit different of a conversation when you talk about like, what do you do with AI there than if someone's got a CRM or they're tracking their jobs.
Right.
What we really, what differentiates what we do at Dope and other companies that do similar stuff or offer other advertising services, we're a data company first. So we really like there's a lot of companies that sell like cheap data, bad data, old data. And that's like, sadly, it's what a lot of these companies use for their targeting.
Yeah.
I buy all the good shit.
Do you sell data, like phone numbers?
So one thing, this will be interesting for your guys. I'm spilling all the beans. My product is here. So that EDDM stuff comes out at the beginning of August. The other thing we're rolling out that no one else has, we got the national permit database. So like when a roof got put on, when
no shit
work was done, when a house was built, we're rolling that out. We've had Neighborhood Blitz for 6 years.
Yeah.
The new tool is called Property Plus, and it allows you to get a little bit deeper into like roof type, siding type.
So you'll know what the permit's for?
Like we have 30 different permit types. So you could pull like every house that hasn't had a roofing permit pulled in the past 7 years and target them. You can do like HVAC was a really cool one. It's like HVAC is going out, and it's everyone in an area over a certain home value. So I'd say over 700,000. Yeah. A house over 4,000 square feet. So it's going to have like a bigger unit, better job or whatever.
Yeah.
They pulled an HVAC permit 8 to 15 years ago because the system.
So it's like about to go out.
Exact. Or it's not like the likelihood is what we're going for, right? Because go back to what we were talking about before. The likelihood that the neighbors of your job also need what you have is more likely. House was built same years, same builders, same materials, that type of stuff. When you go into the predictability around permit data, now when you can, let's say you got your heat map on the gutter growth app, right?
Yeah.
Now you could get the permit data from us and just kind of look like, is this right? Is there an area where a lot of permits were pulled in a certain amount of time? And just like, we never guarantee anything, but I'm a data guy.
That's a lot more likely.
Yeah. So like
the gutter guys should get people that's just got roofs done, because a lot of these roofers aren't selling gutters, so they're literally doing the houses and not touching the gutter.
It's the other thing that baffles me about a lot of the guys that I talk to in your guys' industry is like they're too shy. You should be on the phone buying these guys coffee or going to lunch with every fucking roofing company. And I know it's not like the best work and it's subbed and it's not yours, but like that's the stuff that keeps the lights on. Or if you're on an install doing gutters and the neighbor sees you, like, what's the conversation, right? Like the amount of people that you get in front of is so much more important than like trying to focus on what the right lead is. Anyone in your industry doing volume did it by like pushing real hard and creating that consistency in the maintenance.
You got to have some grind in you. Yeah. Like I put a lot of these guys, like they start off and it's just like, man, you're not hungry enough. It's like, you have no budget for marketing, right? And why are you not on the phone? And you could buy a list, you could buy a list for $500 maybe. You get all the roofers, contractors, builders, property managers. But if you won't get on the phone and call, like if you can't call 50 people every day, like it's just, I don't know, it's just not going to happen for you. Like, you don't have the budget. Like you have to have the grind to get out there and get the connections going.
Absolutely. I mean, and there are great businesses too that are literally just built off subcontracting. I know not everyone wants to hear that, but that's real. Like
it is.
There's just so much. It's one of the reasons I love the industry you guys focus on so much, because there's so much opportunity, and it's about your grind. It's about your hustle. It's about getting after it.
It's scary though, because I was around in like 07, 08, 09, and all the guys that were only relying on them really screwed themselves. So, but I think it's good because you need a base. Like if you got a base of guys that are giving you repeat business, like now maybe you could afford the marketing.
Well, the other great thing too is like, we do $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 of gutter cleaning a year at Lion Share, and fall's coming. I mean, and that just stacks the book for next year. Anyone that
lights.
Oh, Lion Share's done lights for 8 years now, I think.
Okay.
And that's like, it's a separate business from those revenue numbers, but we only do like a couple $100,000 a year. It's not like, JC, 𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 great filler service. But again, any of the gutter guys and girls should all be looking at lights.
Well, we have 𝗪𝗘 coming the day before Summit, and they're doing certifications, you know, and we actually got some Christmas light vendors there this year.
Matt and his team are awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good add-on service. I mean, I'll do $800,000 this year with it, and it's only like my 4th season. I own all the lights. It's like great.
That, if you get that service dialed in and you focus on it, especially if you're in, you know, like, and you'll hear, that's the other thing, you know, if you're in a smaller market, you hear people like, oh, I get $1,500 a job. You're like, I can't do that. Like, don't let that discourage you. There, yeah. If you're in Atlanta and Houston and Minneapolis and Chicago, like, yeah, you can command those numbers. But I look at it like when we first got into lights and we used 𝗪𝗘 training too, it's like, that's more just keeping the revenue going, keeping the lights on. And then that, like you said, man, that service gets really profitable over the years.
There's this one guy out in Utah. He's got like 3,000 jobs, but they're all like 650, 700, you know, but he's got 3,000 of them.
Adds up.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't want that many jobs. That's crazy.
Man.
Cool, man. If anyone's on, if you comment the word grow or the word dope, we're going to be giving out a free Gutter Summit ticket. I'll do the drawing tomorrow morning. I'll stay on for like another 5-8 minutes.
Is this on mine? I can share this too. I don't know if this is on the Gutter Summit page.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. It's on the Gutter Growth page.
Here, I got it right here. Yeah. Get this shared out too. Who else is, who do you guys got speaking of the show?
I know 𝗪𝗘'𝗥𝗘 will kick it off. I think we got Crane. And then we got just like a lot of guys that are teaching things. Like, I know Donovan's coming to teach permanent lighting. We got some sales classes, some hands-on stuff for these guys this year too, even with some install stuff. So it'll be. You guys doing any stuff
at night for the networking stuff on like Bourbon Street or anything?
Yeah, actually, the VIP, we got a boat that everyone's going to go on. Yeah, you can come. Yeah, it'll be cool, right? So we got Grant found a big boat, so we're all going to go on there, and I don't know, it takes off for a little bit, and we'll have dinner and everything on it, so it'll be pretty cool. Awesome. So I think that's on Thursday night. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Grant's good at like finding these little, you know, things to do and setting up these events. So
absolutely.
I don't know if he's still on. So you guys been growing like crazy, huh? Dope.
It is it's going in the right direction, man. Part of the reason my hairline is where it's at nowadays. Yeah, man, it's been an exciting ride the past 6 years. It was the first for us growing a business at this rate and continuing to go through it. But again, man, you hit 40 and you kind of look at life and what's going on. And so I've been working pretty hard for the past 16 years. I don't plan on selling dope anytime soon, but
yeah.
For anyone that's, you know, online or on Facebook, we still spending time in Puerto Rico out with the kids. We got a year left on our lease here in Minneapolis. There's 2 years on the one next door, but that's a smaller shop. We're just looking at options, man. I like states with no income tax. That's becoming a little more appealing.
Yeah, Florida's one of those.
Yeah. We got a couple places, and we spent a lot of time in Naples with our two oldest as they were growing up. Some spots in Florida we like. Texas, always appealing. We got some people down in Austin, cool area.
Yep. Texas is not bad.
Yeah. As long as I don't have to be in the winter anymore, man, I'm cool.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. That's I was born in Florida. I did some storm chasing, traveled around like 9 different states, and the cold states I didn't care for, man. I'm not into the snow and all that. I'll be good living in the South forever.
Born and raised in it, but I am also over it.
Oh, you raised up in Indianapolis or?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Yeah, or Minneapolis.
Yeah, born and raised. Past 2 years, we've been getting out of here during the winters, but with the kids in school, we got 5 kids, so it can be interesting with travel.
What's life like in Puerto Rico? Is that pretty cool? Is it different or slower pace or?
Island time is real. Like just culturally there, it moves a little bit slower. We're in a pretty cool neighborhood. We live actually, for anyone that's like, looked at Puerto Rico, or we live in that same neighborhood that like Jake Paul and Logan Paul are in. So it's like kind of private or whatever. But it's really cool. Really, really cool. I'm still on this thing. But yeah, man, I'd say like culture down there is a little island time is real, man. You guys get that shit in Florida.
Yeah.
I don't go to Florida for the service at the restaurants.
Yeah. South Florida, especially. I mean, I go to some spots in Miami, like I can't communicate with anyone there.
Miami is one place that I've never spent a lot of time. I've domestically traveled a lot the past 15 years, working and trade shows and doing stuff and consulting, and have never spent a lot of time in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I don't know. I don't see the appeal in it. Too busy for me.
Different chapters in life, right?
I just don't like the driving, so it's really crazy. If you try to drive down there, it's just they'll run you over, bro.
I was joking with my buddy. I've put more hours on my golf cart this year than I have miles on my car.
Have you? That's awesome. Are you still doing the what is that thing that you do in the water?
The e-foil, dude. I'm on it, man. That's a blast, dude. For anyone, I was never like a water sports guy, and I've gotten heavy into that e-foiling down in Puerto Rico. That's a lot, dude. I scared the shit. I went out 2.5 miles into the ocean like a month and a half ago. I'd never done that. Stay by the coast and shit.
You're by yourself?
So I have like a code. They have like a shop down there where you can like get coached and shit. So there's a guy with me like on a jet ski, and then I got this hat on that's got like a thing in it, so he can be like, move your foot up, do this. So I've done like 10 sessions, and I've gotten kind of trained and gotten good, and I can do whatever. And finally, guys like, we're going out. I'm just like, there's a fucking shark out here. I know it. And they're like,
there's like a whale or something, bro. Like you never know.
We've seen a whale. I've seen a whale. I've seen sea turtles. I've seen a manatee. But it's weird because like you watch the documentaries online and it's different for anyone's into boating and shit in the ocean. It's like, it's different when you're in the water. It's like, if there's one thing there, it's not like there's a ton of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so where we're at, there's a lot of reefs, and then like the Great Mariana Trench or whatever is out, and I'm on the other, like we're right out by the trench, but I'm on the other side of this like peninsula from it. And so like when you get out there deep, man, it's like you're on this board and you got a little remote like controlling it, but it's like it's very, at least for me, it was like overwhelming because you could like just see all the blue around you. But like if there was an animal, like you would see it, like if it was up high or what, because it's so clear, you can see.
Oh, you would see it.
Oh, dude, like when I got out far, like 2.5 miles, it's deep as shit. And like you could see anything. If there was like I've going out there, I saw a sea turtle and it was kind of far, but like I could see it. And then like the guy who's on the jet ski is like, dude, there's a whale out there. Look, and I could see, like it wasn't super close to me, but if there was any big animal, regardless of what it was, like you'd see it.
You see the water's so, I don't know if that'd be the same over here. The water's so dark on the east coast of Florida. I don't know if you see anything.
Different depths. Like there's like, if you're on the beach in our neighborhood and you look out, it's like a mile and a half. There's waves breaking, and like you could almost stand out there in that shit because it goes so like ocean, so like whatever. Yeah.
That you weren't like scared? I'd be scared out there.
Scared as shit, dude. I was fucking terrified. Like
Yeah.
I felt like usually when you're learning to do that shit in an hour, you could fall 5, 10 times easy, more as you're learning. We got out there and I only fell once, and my dude Andy was like, dude, you fell and you fucking ran on that water. I was just like, but it's cool, like for me at least, I really like just experiences, but it was like I didn't feel in control, even though I was in control. Like I'm on my board, I'm doing my thing, I'm not fucking with anything, like bothering any of the whatever out there. But at the same time, like all you're in, like you're not thinking about anything else. That's what I really like. Anyone that's into
oh, it makes like you're like focused on it.
Absolutely, and it's just you're kind of pushing limits. Like it's not like it's harder when you get out there. But I'm by the shore for some reason. I'm like more comfortable, and you get out there, you're just like, what the fuck is about to eat me? It's fun though.
I think I would like doing it. What's it called?
E-foiling.
E-foiling.
Like the letter E foiling. And then they have them with no electric motor thing on them where you're just like on the foil, whether you're paddleboarding, they got people that kite on them. I mean, dude, that water sports stuff, again, just being down there, I'd never really got exposed to it until I was out in PR, but like there's so many different variations of it that you can like get into and try different stuff. It's really, I
did a lot of kayaking.
Yeah. And see like that, like even like paddleboarding, dude, is just like such great exercise, and you just kind of do it wherever. Like it's,
I don't know what you mean, because I'll be out there just kayaking, and you're really just focused on what you're doing.
That's it.
You got your paddle and
not thinking about your business, not thinking about payroll, not thinking about hiring, not just like kind of getting after it. But also, man, any of that, everyone should have an activity, right? Something physical that you like to do.
Yeah, no, I think everyone. I have to hit the gym like 5 days a week, or else I feel like shit. You still running?
Oh yeah. I've gotten into kettlebells a lot over the past, let's say like
that's good.
5-6 months. Yeah, I'm still really lean, dude. I only weigh like a $170. But I will humbly say I've gotten strong as shit from those kettlebells, dude. Just like it's 20-30 minutes.
You're throwing the weight. Yeah. I need to try that someday. I know Joe Rogan does it.
So what's really cool, man, is like I hired this guy that I was doing like Zoom calls with. It was like, like a trainer, $80 an hour, $100 an hour, whatever, just getting on Zoom. But then I started following these Instagram pages, and there's just a lot of people putting out really good content to just get into that and get used to it. And it's fun. You buying different size bells and trying new shit, getting into it. I've had fun with it for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's an important type of strength to have. Like, just getting older and stuff.
Grip strength, being able to walk up a hill and pick your kids up and do that. Man, my dad just turned 80 back in April. He's just fit and he gets after it. He's on the treadmill, he's moving. Yeah, like my mom passed 3 years ago and she was locking up and not really like active. My dad, dude, I see it. It's one thing to look good with your shirt off. It's another thing to be able to go on a run with your kids when you're 90.
He can run?
Dude, my dad could run right now, yeah.
He's gonna be a centenarian probably.
those blue areas, man, that shit's real.
They dug into the studies. Like I thought maybe it was olive oil, but it's coming down to like literally just if you eat whole food or if you eat processed food. Like if you just eat whole food, almost doesn't matter if it's meat, plant, or whatever. Like those are people living longer.
One really big lesson that I've gotten lately is just we've grown a couple businesses, had some successes. But I'm not a finance guy. I'm a sales guy. Like I'm trying to just keep growing. I've started tracking my macros recently. I just got that MyFitnessPal app. It's this one right here on my phone, that MyFitnessPal right there, that blue. And dude, I just track everything I eat or put in.
Are you weighing everything or?
No, I'm not. Dude, like I eat like Chipotle is a good meal for me.
Yeah.
Like it's that type of stuff. We do a little bit of meal prep. I got taco bowls and chicken and shit and just little pre-made stuff in the fridge. But like I relate macro tracking or health to finance. if you can get like the hardest part of getting fit is not working out. It's tracking what you put in your body so you can grow and recover and heal and all that shit.
Yeah.
The hardest part for me has always been like tracking. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get on this fucking app until
yeah.
A pop and a thing. And
but you're doing it.
Dude. And it's the accountability, because we're super deep into our finances right now too, of just like, it was this little light bulb moment. I saw it. It's like, if I can be disciplined of just logging what I eat, then I can be disciplined about the money that comes in and out and what we're spending and what we're doing. Because I'm always like, let's just make more. And it's like, let's work out more. You're not stretching and you're not sleeping and you're eating fucking McDonald's and Skittles every day. You're going to look like, Tony Soprano in episode 5. You kind of guy, but not the right big.
Yeah. Maybe I need to try starting to do that. And I've never done it, but all I eat is whole food. Like I don't touch bread or.
Well, see, and look, there's levels to it, right? No one's got to be like, I'm tracking every walnut I eat like Tom Brady. It's like, what is the good thing for you to, like, if you're eating clean is the first step. Like
I'm just curious, like, because I have no idea how many calories I put in my body. Like,
that's what's so cool. Like, just look at this, man. Like today, I know exactly where I'm at.
Yeah. What does that say?
What up? Where's that tool? It was over there by the bed. Yeah, my shit was hurt too. So like, but it's so easy, man, because you go to like search for a food here. You can take a picture of the food. You can start typing it.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, they make it so easy on this thing. Like literally any Chipotle, the whole menu's in there. Every single major chain. But then like, you're also not trying to get that perfect. I had a filet last night. Me and Bryn went out to dinner and I didn't have to find like the exact restaurant. I'm like, I had a 10-ounce filet and I ate this and you're just getting close. But it's that same thing. Like if you're looking at your invoices and your payables and your stuff coming out of your bank account, it's the same.
It's like I was going over some advertising with someone a couple days ago, and they didn't realize that they were paying, and their average ticket price can't sustain this, but they were paying like $360 for a gutter lead.
I saw this post when you put it up. Yeah, man. And you're not, dude, growth hides the bad shit.
Yeah.
If you're selling and you're going and you're growing, especially in a seasonal business like home service, and you're not paying attention to that shit, it's the most classic. I saw when you posted that and it hit home.
Because they're getting leads, they're getting leads, or they're thinking, what the hell, why am I making money? Well,
your conversion's 20% and you only make $600 off a job. You're spending $400 just to get there before something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And you're doing it at a bigger scale than you were 3 years ago. Yeah.
I used to, like, at first when I got into coaching, I was a little insecure sometimes when I had someone with like millions of dollars coming in to coach them. But like sometimes they get the most problems, and like it's because it's all hidden.
Tim, if I've learned anything in business, it's just as you grow, your problems are just another zero. I remember when spending $40 on something in our business was a lot. I remember spending $400 was a lot. I remember spending $4,000 was a lot. I remember spending $40,000 was a lot, and like. Those numbers just get bigger, but it's the same fucking problem. And no one has all this stuff out. No one.
No, I think no business is perfect.
I think when I got that out of my head is when I really like understood what I was supposed to be doing. It's like a business is just a world of unsolvable problems. You get to reap the benefit as the owner because when shit goes right, it's right. But like, it's only going to go right half the time.
Yeah. You'll have something to solve eventually. Well, bro, I have a mastermind I'm hopping on in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, but I appreciate you coming on, man. We'll see you at the summit.
Later, guys.
See ya.